Hi, and welcome to this Thriving Presentations video about the Slide Master in PowerPoint. So, typical disclaimers, I'm working in Microsoft 365 on a Mac, so some of the buttons may look a little different to you, but the process I'm going to show you today is universal for Microsoft 365 PowerPoint, whether you're working on the desktop or on the web. As you can see from the screen, I'm working on the desktop version, and I'm going to walk you through how I use the Slide Master in PowerPoint. So this presentation is one that I use for all of my workshops. It's the general sort of template that I use. So there are features that you'll use all the time, and it's to do with keeping it consistent and branded. So you'll want to use your fonts, your colors, and your logo, and you want it to be consistent from slide to slide without having to try and measure it up. There's nothing worse than working from one slide to the next when you click through in presentation mode, and you can see as you move from slide to slide, the logo moves, even though it's meant to be in the same spot, or the text doesn't quite line up the same way from slide to slide. So this is a really handy way. PowerPoint doesn't tend to work in the standard way that, say, Word and Excel do, where you can save a template. So the Slide Master is the version of that. So this is my standard slide, and it's just a flat slide. As you can see in the viewer over here on the left, with the left tray, you can't see the text boxes. That's the view if I was to just run it into presentation mode. So to work on the Slide Master, we go up into the ribbon and we go to View. Now in your View options, you'll have a number of different formats for actually looking at this screen while you're working in it, is the first panel. And the second section are the master setups. So we've got a Slide Master, which is for your actual slides, a Handout Master, which is if you're doing the printed handouts, the formats that those work in, and a Notes Master, which is how your notes appear when you're printing and preparing those. So we're going to work in the Slide Master. So you can see this changes it, and automatically we've got a whole range of options sitting here in the view tray, and we can work through them in the major window. Basically what happens with the Slide Master is you have one master slide sitting here, and what you do here is we're actually going to set the title style. So this is like working in styles in Word. So here I can say, okay, I might decide I'm going to use my graphic font. Now what you can see is automatically that the view, as I scroll down through these, it's changed that on all of these slides. So everywhere it uses that master title style, it's changed it. For me personally, I just use my standard font on slides because I find it can be quite difficult to follow. What I might decide though is that I've currently got this one set up as one of my brand colors, and I might decide that I want, let's say, so these are your sub levels. I might decide that I would like my master text to be a different color. We can do that for now. So I'm going to use my green color, and I might decide that I want all of the text within. Anytime I type text, I want it to be in that navy. So as we work our way through now, you'll see it's bringing up all of these different, so you can see here this text, the color is this color. So it's replicating it across all of these different layouts. So from the first title slide, I'm able to set the text. I can also set things in the headers and footers. So I might decide I'm going to change this to Microsoft. Let's just play with it a little bit so that it looks a bit different. And so now what you'll find is that as we scroll through, it's changed that across every single slide. What you can then do, working with our master slide, you can see there's no graphic elements here. So each of these layouts are a different kind of slide. So this one I've popped my logo, and I've popped one of the graphic elements. This one, which is a title and text, I've started setting the large graphic element on the left, and you'll see as you scroll through, I've kept that across all of these slides. So this sits here as a standard across the slides. So what we have is a master slide, and then we have a number of different layouts that you can use, and I'll show you how we use those in an actual presentation. So viewing the slide master, the last 2 slides, there are lots of different versions, obviously, depending on how you might work with. Don't delete any of these. These are all templated layouts, and you can choose them at any point once you have them set up in your slide master. The last 2, though, are like a poster style, which is quite handy. So you'll see that you've got text that runs this way, and then so this should be, when you view it, it would be a like an A4 or an A3 poster style that you would print, because a lot of people use PowerPoint to generate posters instead of Word, and then this is an alternate option for your posters. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop out of the slide master view and go back to normal. So you'll see now I've gone back to normal. The difference now is that that title is in green, where before it was in blue, and I've got Make Thrive. I've changed that tagline in my. So if I was to simply put a new slide in, so you can go right click and new slide, or you can go insert new slide. If I go file and new slide, it's going to put the next one. So this is our title slide, and then this is a standard slide. So obviously your title slide usually looks a bit different. What you'll notice in the title slide is that I can't click on the logo. I can't move this logo element. I can't move this, anything in this footer. I can add text boxes, but I can't actually edit the content that we set in the slide master. This slide, again, I can't edit this piece. I can grab the text box, but I cannot grab that image in the background. And then I can work in these sections. If I want to then add a particular kind of slide, there are a couple of ways I can do that. I can right click and I can duplicate a slide if I wanted to have all title slides throughout, which would be fairly rare. The other option you've got is to go up in the Insert tab, and the first option in your ribbon is New Slide, and you'll see there's a little drop-down menu. So if I constantly just click the main button, I am just going to be adding this particular layout. If I go to the drop-down, you can see I've now got all of these different layouts that we looked at in the slide master. So I can have my title slide, which is that first one, title and content, which is what this one is, a section header, which is what that one is. We can have 2 tables of content. We can have a comparison layout, have the title only, a blank option, content and caption, or picture with caption. So we can work with these and add slides as you see fit. So you might go, oh, the next one's going to be a picture, then I'll have a new section, and then we'll have title and content, and that might be my layout, and then I can go in and complete the actual content ready to show. Alternatively, if I've got one and it's laid out and I'm just doing text, then I can duplicate the slide each time. So working with PowerPoint is a really easy way. This is a really easy way with the Slide Master to make sure that you are getting consistency in your fonts, colors, graphic elements, and that they're not movable from slide to slide. It's also a really handy way to set up a Slide Master and then give that to the team to work with, so that everyone in your team is producing presentations that look the same way. So if this video has been useful for you, I would love to have you let me know. You can drop a comment into the under the video here on YouTube, or you can share with me directly. You'll find Thrive on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn under Thrive Admin Services. If you're looking for more tips and tricks like this, then you should follow Thrive either here on YouTube. We're also on Pinterest, where we also share tips and tricks like this, or you can join our Facebook group, Microsoft Dynamos. We do regular free live training sessions. We share resources and tips, and it's a great place for you to ask questions and get support from me and from others in the group. Have a great day.